Did you get hit hard by quarantine 15? Well, Chef here at Icon Meals, I'm gonna walk you through a very basic step on meal prep. So my basic go-to on meal prep is a protein, a carb, and a vegetable. Today we got lean chicken breast, broccoli, and jasmine rice. Now, first step, get in your car, head to the grocery store, put your mask on, stand in line, pick all your ingredients out, get back home, and then clean the chicken. So we have about roughly 3 pounds of chicken breast. Now, after this chicken breast is all trimmed and done, you're gonna lose roughly about 25% of the chicken. So we're gonna trim, then butterfly. You can see right here, very thin in the top. This normally over dries during cooking, and this is your more juicy part. So again, quick butterfly, then season. So when butterflying, never put your fingers facing down. You wanna open your palm up. What you're gonna do is open your palm, sit it on top of the chicken, and run your knife right down the chicken. Let the knife do the work, don't pull so much. And now the best part, the flavor. I'm gonna lightly drizzle some olive oil into our chicken to help the seasoning bind and not stick to the pan. So you can add as much as you'd like. Now, if you're using a traditional seasoning, just be very careful on the salt content. So I have my flat top at a real high heat. The reason for this is to sear and lock in all the juices and flavor of the chicken, but I am gonna finish it in the oven. Now, if you're doing this at home, you might wanna cook it at a lower heat. So because I'm finishing my chicken in the oven, you only want about a minute on each side, maybe 45 seconds, just to get a hard sear and get some pretty color on the outside. Now that our chicken is seared, I'm gonna place it on a baking rack and place it in the oven. Because the chicken is hard seared on the outside, it's gonna lock in all that moisture in the oven. Now for the rice, very easy. You want 1 part of rice to 2 parts liquid. We're gonna be using water, but you can also use a chicken stock, any type of broth you'd like. Now, the key to cooking the perfect rice, very simple. Place your pot on the stovetop on high heat. Once your rice starts to boil, give it 1 quick stir. Place your lid on your pot and drop the heat to a medium-low heat. While the chicken and rice are cooking, I'm gonna drop our broccoli in a high simmer water. Once your water's boiling, drop the heat, place your lid on top for about 15 to 20 minutes. So the internal temperature of your chicken should be at about 160 plus. So now that your chicken has been cooked and reached the proper temperature, we're gonna let it rest to get all those juices back in the chicken. Okay, broccoli is done. Little secret for you guys, you wanna cook it just a little bit under where it's still firm, but it's cooked through. Main reason for that, you're gonna be microwaving this or heating it in your oven later on in the week. After 15-20 minutes, your rice is done, but leave the top on for another 15 to 20 minutes. Take it off the heat, set it aside. A little kitchen tip for you guys, place a damp towel under your cutting board, keep it from sliding around. Now your food's prepped, you've plugged in your macros, we got our scale, we got our containers. Now it's time to weigh our meals. Hope you've learned a thing or two here in the Icon Meals kitchen. You go online, we cook and portion all your meals to your macros and ship direct to your house. Go to iconmeals.com.